Hi VC, Marky-mark here. Thought I would just show you this. 1978 McCoy Tyner's The Greeting, which I picked up from Discogs recently. Came in today actually. And I wanted just to do a quick video of how I'm going to clean this record. A bit of a comparison video really with my previous record washing video, whereby it was in such a terrible state that I had to I had to wash it under the tap, and I showed the process of giving it a good scrub. This is slightly different. So this has come to me from a really good Discog seller who's, I think, accurately described this. It's come in a nice plastic cover, which is great. Can't wait to play this, to be honest. This is going to be great. And interestingly, it's come in its original sleeve. Now, what I do with this type of paper sleeve, because there's no markings on it, it's obviously, well, I think it's the original. I think it's the original sleeve. I'm going to bin it. It's going to go straight in the bin. And I'm going to replace it. So let's have a look at this record to see what kind of state it's in. I'll do it one-handed without touching the... Let's have a look at it. Yeah, you can see you've got your usual dust fibres. You've got fibres from the horrible paper sleeve. But it's actually clean. It's actually pretty clean. And doesn't have the same mottling and muck that the previous record that I showcased had. So my cleaning technique for this record, what's that there? I don't think it's anything to worry about. It looks really good. The other side. Let's have a look at the other side. There's the other side. Yeah, it's just dust, and it's pretty clean. So I'm going to wash this, but I'm not under a tap. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do to clean this up and basically restore it. Yeah, good record. Looks pretty good. All right. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is pop the record on this puck. These are great. They come in sets of 2, so you can put your record and keep it there without it touching anything. Second thing I'm going to do, because I'm pretty confident that a lot of this muck is pretty much just dry dust and stuff, I'm going to use my milty, and I'm going to give it a little zap just to loosen the dry muck and dust off. And then I'm just going to use I've featured this loads of times, Giotto Rocket, which is a good piece of equipment for cleaning camera lenses. You can see instantly that the dry dust just disappears off the record, flies off the record. And even that, I mean, that's pretty good. That's all surface muck. So remember that the music is deep in the groove, so all that surface stuff doesn't have an effect on the music playback sonically, but it could get jammed into the groove when the stylus moves through the grooves. Let's do the other side. yeah, look at that. It's pretty good. It's in really good nick. Really pleased with that. So what I'll do now is simply put that on the project, give it a clean. So because this record isn't that filthy, I'm not going to use the toner. I'm going to use this. This is Project's own goat brush. Longer bristles, less abrasive. I was saying I'm just going to literally distribute the final clear record solution on. I'm going to turn it the other way. And just give that a really good, make sure that just soaks in for a bit. I'm happy with that. So when I turn the project off, I like to put pressure to lift this until it's ready to come off. The suction's reduced and I just pull it off. I might do a video of replacing the felt lips on there. Let's do the other side. Okay, so I've put my solution on, just distribute it onto the record. I'm not gonna. Now some people will say, oh, you need to wet the brush first. Yeah, you could do. You could use pure distilled water to brush to wet the bristles first. I'm just not that bothered. I just want the quickest route, and it's one of the reasons why I don't want to use an ultrasonic. I don't trust ultrasonic for a start, and secondly, I don't want to keep a tank of water in a machine for doing, just for doing one record. It's quite sporadic that I clean the record, and I think the vacuum cleaning machine is probably the best option for the odd record here and there. If you've got a whole batch of records, if you're a dealer, if you're a seller, if you've got a lot to do in one go, then maybe the ultrasonic is the way to go. Right, happy with that. Give it a clean. Concentration. So if you've seen a previous video about the project, this has been back twice now for repair within the last 3 or 4 years. And the motor just seems to get rusty and disintegrate, and the bearings make a hell of a noise. It's a well reported problem, but I just can't do without this machine. It's perfect. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it looks unplayed. It looks perfect. Minty. Really good. Really good indeed. Let's pop that on there. Gently. There we go. Make sure the edges are nice and dry. New inner sleeve, and that's getting binned. Goodbye to you. Brand new and clean. And that's McCoy Tyner, the greeting. I'll give you an update at another Marky-mark video after I've had a good listen. Right, cheers. Cheers everyone. Bye.